Okay, so now I'm going to move on to Highline Wig. So this one, what Highline is this one? So this one is a small, size small, and I wanted something shorter, lace top that would be kind of a similar length to my eye wig I got from Kendra. So I scored this from another sister. I have been so blessed to score so many amazing pieces from other sisters that I wouldn't normally be able to ever afford, or it's just so hard to get them. So this is a lace top from Highline. The hair, it's finer hair than the McKenna or the Highline. It's almost more like a Brazilian, but it's not frizzy. I mean, it's so soft. So I guess you would call this European texture. Yeah, it's the density is such low density. It has amazing lace, fits my head really well. I had to size this one, even though it's a size small. I did size this one down, but it was just a tiny bit of stitching on the sides, and it fit perfectly. So that's the inside, of course, scar tape. And I did, if you saw my eye wig video, and there are pieces of tape there, if you're newer to wigs, it's called scar tape. It hides my darker hair from showing through the lace. So I put that in the very front because you could see my little buzz sticking through. So this is my Highline size small. And I think that's called like a, is that T? Kirsten, do you know? Or Kristen or Christina, some of you guys know. Is that called a T? Like the T shape cap, I believe. I don't know. Okay, so that's one Highline. I feel so greedy right now with all these wigs. I worked really hard for years to get them. Okay, and they're, all of them are secondhand except from the one from Kendra. If that makes anybody feel any better. Makes me feel better. I trade with for a lot. Anyway, this is my gorgeous Highline. Another one. Got this back recently from Kendra. She thinned it for me and put face framing layers. So, so the difference between this Highline lace top and my other Highline lace top, this is a size small, that's a size small. That one I had to size down, and it's still even a teeny bit big back here. This one fits so good. I mean, I have a really little head. So I can pull a little bit back off here, but I actually have to feel for it to be able to pull that. But all the through here is just perfect flat to my head, super comfortable. Had too much hair. So the difference between that small one and this small one is this cap is smaller, but it had more hair. So Kendra, it had no layers or anything. It was all one length, which was really pretty. But I just like layers, a little bit of layers. Just gives movement and stuff. I just think it's pretty. So she thinned it for me, and she put layers. She did it perfectly. It comes down, I got to work with the lace a little bit here. Sometimes if I have too much lace and the hair is there, sometimes I just tuck it under instead of keeping constantly cutting it back, because then when I do my ear tuck, I feel like this little trick, because if you do an ear tuck without doing it, then you can sometimes see the lace, and I'm a huge ear tucker. So I just flip that, if there's a little extra lace on there, I just flip it under, and then I do the ear tuck, and you can't see the lace flip up. And then I have my, you know, my sideburns there. So if you have extra material, sometimes just try tucking it under and see if that fixes it. So, all right, but this is my Highline. Was not custom colored or anything. This is how it came from Highline. It just was cut and thinned. And then my last Highline is this, which of course I got from another sister. It's my very first Highline I had. It was a medium, but it was on silk or lace, and I was like, I have to get it. I'll size it. I didn't care because of the price. Was like, I can't even believe it. God gave me this as a gift. It was my first introductory to Highline, and it was under $1,000. I can't even believe I got this wig, but super long. I haven't done anything to it because I don't know. It's just so long. I should probably. I mean, I'm 50 years old. I probably shouldn't have hair this long, but it's just so pretty. I hate to cut it off. The density is incredible, super low density. And now that I sized it with Nikki's sizing trick, it fits perfect. This was my first one I ever sized. And it's super easy. Watch the video, do it. If you have wigs that are a little bit too big for you, you just put some internal stitching. You can take it out, you'd never know you did it, so you can resell it. I highly recommend it. So anyway, this is my other Highline. She's so beautiful. And she's one that I've braided before. I've showed you guys that I've braided her. Obviously, you got to pull some of this stuff down if you have sideburns like I do, if you don't have something to blend. I know a lot of people cut the sideburns in it. I don't tend to do that for myself. So I'm a chicken, so it doesn't grow back, right? So I just have a professional do it if I'm gonna do it. But that's me. I know a lot of people will use their razor blades and do it, but I don't know, I just can't destroy by accident a really nice wig, so I wouldn't do it myself. But sizing I would, because you can't hurt it. All right, so those are my 3 Highline wigs. And then I'm gonna do my Gardo.